Hello, people, and welcome aboard to watch another World Team Carcassonne Online Championships friendly match, this time between Spain and Taiwan. Spain, as we know, has been putting in the work, and this might actually be the debut friendly match for Taiwan, at least on this season. I am not entirely sure whether they have taken part on previous years, but it might be very well, but it might very well be so. Lineups for today. Lineups for today are going to be Texi 1 versus Penguin EM, Madcan versus Sakurakim, Lokuilo versus Eyeball, Mike versus Angus, and El Gran Ohio versus Kin 1218. These names are, as you can see, or I rather should point out that the Spanish players are on the right and the Taiwanese players are on the left, contrary to their flags. But since Spain has been setting up quite a few friendly matches, I am sure some of you already know the Spanish players, or at least recognize their names. So why don't we start immediately with the match of Penguin EM and Texi, and then according to whatever the chat wants, then we shall go with whatever you guys want to watch. Otherwise, I will take full control and we'll roll with that. A reminder again that it is now the 7th day of April and the registration ends on 10th. So there are still 3 days to go. So make sure that you all have your teams registered for the tournament. Now, Taxi has a 2-point lead. Looks like Penguin has been getting a lot of straight roads already, just having a 5-point road going straight to the right. Taxi with the first monastery of the game also has additional monastery spots just next to his previous one, which is always nice for him. Penguin with the city and Taxi with a loop road. Taxi very interestingly does not actually attack the city, but I do have to say that this might be a mistake because Taxi did not have any other cities open for himself, and it might be so that, or it might very well, in case be so, that this city is going to be a ruin and a very worthy of such. Although there is of course the possibility always lingering that Penguin gets a divider like he does. And I assume he's gonna take another city. Oh, he's not. Um, that's definitely that has to be a mistake, right? It has to be a mistake. When you have no other cities open and you have 4 meeples in hand, there's no way that that not taking this city is not a mistake. Because it was only like 2 city caps away from being completed, and there is always the chance that your opponent is gonna take it with a city cap, and then it's only 1 city cap away from being completed. Penguin probably should just stack monasteries over here. But instead, he decides that that's not for him. He reckons that he can find a better spot for those monasteries, or for that monastery. And now, is he going to direct it to the left or to the right? Goes to the right. Just doesn't want to take chances on a 75%er with two triple cities with a field remaining in the deck. Instead, just guarantees himself a 6-point mini battle win, as Texas people is restricted to 1 point, whereas Penguin has 7 points stacked on this city. Calmly adds 1 point to the monastery and is now only 1 tile away from completing it, with 7 curves still to go. So chances are that this meeple will be getting back into Penguin's hand. That I don't think, Texi, that is what you are wanting to do. I mean, I know you have like 2 meeples, but the thing still is that you have a cluster of monasteries over here, and you could just finish one of them and just start a new one and have a cluster again. And yeah, like seriously difficult to block, because it is a field tile that you are looking for here, and you will always have the opportunity to defend the square if your opponent attacks it, as Penguin does here. And looking at it now, it's, I mean, could be a 5-point monastery with a straight road over here and just waiting for a curve. Just a wonderful cluster. Now Penguin is actually, is Penguin gonna go for it, because this is the final monastery and there are no monasteries at all left to go over here. Texi is going to be looking for a vanilla city tile to get this meeple back, but Penguin decides that it is worth the monastery spot. But he does create a blocking opportunity for Texi to go here with a triple city or with a field triangle and direct Penguin City over here and block two yellow meeples for the price of 1 green meeple. Had the opportunity just now, but since there was still 1 divider remaining, and Texas City was not completely secure, then security prevails over the possible full block. And it totally pays off. As you can see, Texi finishing a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 point city and is now 21 points ahead. 20, 19, 20, 18, 12. 12 points ahead plus a meeple. So things are looking fantastic for the Spanish player. I will also, after the game, I will adjust the scoreboard so that I can actually fit stuff over here. No, actually it's fine at the moment. But yeah, after the game I will adjust the scoreboard, as I cannot zoom out anymore. Sexy taking a 6-point field. Totally reasonable move. Also adds 1 point to both of the monasteries and is now 1 tile away from taking this monastery meeple back if there are straight roads, which there aren't actually. Penguin was very close to making a reverse large castle to catch up in points, but unfortunately for him, Texi just on the right time pulls a vanilla city cap and prevents the completion of the overrun city for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 points, which would have totally been enough for Penguin to actually catch up and even take the lead. Now Texi, I'm not sure. I think he should have actually meepled the road, because there are still tiles remaining that fit here and here that I think could actually finish the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at least one crossroad. And with this tile, I don't think Penguin is doing too well. I think he should have just taken a 6-point road and just accept the likely possibility that Texi will be connecting to this 7-point city. Because let's have a look in points again. So Texi plus 21 plus 15, 16, 22, 16 and 15. It's gonna require some absolute miracle for Penguin to take this down. Can he finish this city? 1, 2. He can. He can. Well, maybe that miracle is this. So if Penguin can finish the city, he can also take a 9-point field and get a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points in addition to the previous calculations, and that will bring him most likely like straight back into the game. And he does get it! Wow, he does get it! And now, of course, farm. Yes! Whoa, okay, now we are back in business. Kind of unfortunate for Texi that he was not able to block this city, but then again, I mean, he has gotten lucky on other parts, so luck has to even out at some point. Does get a 6-point field to attack this 9-point field. Though I'm not sure if that was the priority. He might have been able to still make a city on his field if he finishes this road, Meeple's the 1-point city. Then if there's a city cap, then he can still make the city and drop another farmer for extra points, and then on his final turn just grab the 6-point city if Penguin does not grab that before him. But now Penguin -5 equal +1 +10 +4 +3 -2 -11. Is Penguin still -10? Wow. Well, if he is indeed -10, then there is nothing he can do. Oh wait, is there? No. I think there might be because Texi doesn't have the Meebles. If Penguin is able to go like here, then get like a curve. If there are any remaining, he will get like 10 points because 9 for the field and one for the monastery. And then if Texi is not able to join this 9-point field and is not able to complete the road, then he will not gain any points, and it will be a tie score. But Penguin would win because Texi was the starting player. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually possible. Oh, one. Wait. No. Penguin. Oh wait. No. But I miscalculated this. I really hope there is. There is a tile. No, but there's also a tile for Texi because he gets to complete his road. And I think by that he wins by 1 point. Oh, what a wonderful effort by Penguin, doing exactly what we planned or what we planned here on the stream. Go over here and try to connect to the field, get 10 points, but then just 1 point short. As Texi does have one final curvy tile to add to his road. Wow, what a great find by the Taiwanese player. Certainly splendid stuff and very precise play up until the very end. We like to see that. It is, however, 1-0 in favor of the Spanish. And now I want to see if I can adjust the scoreboard indeed. But Hmm. Actually, never mind. I will adjust that after the stream because it will take some time. Then let's hop into another game instead. Let's go to watch, for example, Kin, who is playing his first game against El Gran Ohio. Still 20 tiles remaining, so a fairly slow pace. Kin does seem to be in deep trouble, at least when it comes to the scoreboard. Minus 25 or plus 25 for the Spanish, then plus 31, 39, 43, and has now a majority on this field, a super majority even. 41, 40, 41, 38, 50 points ahead. Black is at the moment 45 points ahead. So, is there a win path at all for Kin? Um, well, there is one triple city with a road left, which would neatly go over here. So maybe a possibility for Kin to actually theoretically close the city. I I don't like this. 1, 2. Okay, well, 2 starting tiles. Like I get that he needs to attack the field, but uh, he doesn't he doesn't have meeples to he doesn't have meeples in use anymore, and now he is missing out on 4 points, and he definitely needs all the points he can get. Black gonna probably go over here, take 3 points, and try to further restrict this connection. Oh, okay. Instead, just hops in himself, which looks reasonable to me. Immediately also gets the connection tile. But is he gonna go over here instead and drop a farmer? He might, because it's always more tempting to actually get points instead of no immediate points. I don't think Ohio even needs to tie the field. He might even be able to win without it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Worth 18 points. Well, it looks like he is determined to at least tie the field. Now gonna go over here. At least I would think so. I mean, but like if he is more into the fast point gain, then here is somewhat decent also. Okay, now gonna get 6 points for himself. But it does unfortunately not look like Kin will have the tiles to complete the city anymore. Or at least it's gonna be very, very close. 7, 5, 3, 1. I mean, he still has four turns, but he would need like all ideal tiles. So very, very low chance that this city gets completed. Plus, he does still have the field to worry about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still two regular curves to go over here, and they would very well suit for black as he would have a super majority on the field, 5 meeples to 3, and would be able to get 6 points as he would be able to add the two cities to the main field and take them away from red from scoring. Now, is Gran going to find any great use for this tile? There are no monasteries remaining, so it doesn't really make sense to go over here. There is a road monastery remaining. Which unfortunately is not going to help Kin. He can't go here and then there is no road monastery remaining. I have just simply miscounted. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One regular curve remaining. And then what other tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the there's the quad city if it is not discarded. Now surely black is gonna go over here to join to this 9-point field and also to indirectly protect this square so that it will fit the regular curve still. Three points up for grabs for Kin. It's not gonna help much in terms of the end score, but we are all about the precise play over here, and I think that is just about the most precise thing he can do. Just score the points he still can. 3 points here instead. Gets the quad city full for Ohio. Kin. Oh. Oh, that's actually a fantastic move because Kin is exactly looking to get the final remaining regular curve, which I think he has in hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He does have the regular curve in hand. So the best move that Ohio can do now is go here and meeple the 3-point road, so that Kin will not be able to meeple a 4-point road. Ohio does exactly that, and Kin gets the 7 points still. But unfortunately is now not able to use the final meeple, but still a fantastic find by by Kin, noticing that only one of the regular curves were remaining, and he has a splendid use for it. Now made a net of 9 points, because 2 points were added to his city and then 9 for the field, but also had to give 2 points to Ohio, so a net +9. Whereas if he just goes for a 5-point city and then a 3-point road, then it's going to be a net 8 points. Of course, provided that Kin actually gets the final remaining curve still. Actually, no, he can get the exact same 8 points even without the curve. Looks like the Taiwanese players have been focusing on the end games here. We've now seen 2 games, and in both ones, we've seen in the final 5 tiles or so, a fantastic move made by both of the Taiwanese players, and coincidentally, they were both regarding the field. Okay, but still another game point goes to Spain. Now let's have a look at Mike Rack, for example. He has already finished both of his games versus Angus, so that is unfortunately a 2-0 win for Spain, and a rather unfortunate friendly match debut for Angus. There is a 1-1 situation between Eyeball and Loku. And I think they are about to let's see if they have run out of time. No, they haven't. So they should still have the decider going, but they don't seem to be playing. Might be taking a couple of minute break. Okay, let's instead then watch Madcan, who is actually behind 0-1 to Sakurakim. Seems that the Taiwan does have a strong expert player amongst their arsenal. Now, is Sakurakin going to be able to take a 2-0 win, or how is this gonna go down? A large city seems to have been taken or completed by Madcan. So it seems that Madcan has been able to very effectively catch up in points due to that. There is a shared field plus 9 plus 6 point field for Madcan, so this game is definitely going Madcan's way, and he will be taking the win here. Although I am not sure what I'm not sure what's the hold up here. Let me just refresh. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so Madcan wins 118 to 103, and it is the decider for these two players. So since we are all about deciders, let's have a look at this decider then. And of course, I will update the score. 1-0 for Spain for my cracks win. Now, both players with 2 points, just the road points taken. For now, Madcan going with a nice looking road. Also gets the first monastery of the game, whereas Sakurakin is able to muster up a rather large threat of being able to complete a 12 point city. Madcan instead starts a new city, and Sakurakin is able to indeed complete that threat and get a large-ish lead on the scoreboard of 12 points. Still not a bad situation for Madcan as whoa. Now this is a bit uncalled for. I do not like this because although there is one completed city and possibly two completed castles to become, I mean with this monastery, if you meeple the monastery, you are going to be controlling two of your opponent's features. This and this road and this city. And this field was not very urgent to take. Like, you are going to be able to have more opportunities to either take the field in the first place or just attack the field whenever Madcan is finishing this city like he did. But now instead you have abandoned a monastery that is in a great place. Like still it sort of kinda controls or like harasses two features of green, but now you don't get any points from it. Interesting farmer by Madcan, which I also do not like. I think he's thinking a bit too optimistically. I think he is looking to get like a divider here, or well, of course, even if he gets a field Dorito, he's gonna go over here, but it's only going to be a 6-point field, and he could meeple this field later on also on his next turn, for example. He doesn't need to meeple it at the moment, because the worst thing is that uh, this city can become blocked, and this farmer might be stuck to just 3 points, which is not efficient use of a farmer. Matt can definitely gonna be taking 5 points for the road. And for it, I assume going over. Whoa! Very interesting decisions happening in this game. Neither player seems to be worried one bit about the features that score points, and more interested about the very positive ideas that might come into fruition at some point. Now there is a 15-point field controlled by red, and curiously enough, red was not or did not block this connection of green, like with this tube divider. Did not go here. Instead, just decided to make the automatic move to finish his city and start a new one, which of course is doable, but given the given the effort that you have put into this field, I would imagine you have a bit more will to actually try and protect it. Because now Madcan is gonna go like here or here and try and connect to the field. He's not. Okay. Does not feel like he is in a rush with this field connection. Red, is he gonna take another ruin, or is he gonna just add 2 points? Decides to add 2 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think correctly so, because there is only one road triangle remaining. Now Madcan gets his second farmer in as a result of red not blocking this connection. And this meeple is one of those which I yet again do not like one bit. Madcan investing his final meeple to a rather not so easily built up city, and I would dare to say that Okay, so Madcan now has only the roads really where he can get a meeple back, and well, a triple city, but 6 of those are already gone. So only 2 tiles here, plus he has the roads to take meeples back. Whereas red is just making another field, and it ended up so that this farmer ended up being quite and ended up working quite nicely actually. He does have the possibility to also get the second road monastery go over here and to connect a third meeple to the main field. Red gets both of the triple cities, which suits him extremely well, because now this green meeple is stuck, and whoa, this is incredibly risky stuff, as Madcan just gives absolutely no shits and pre-completes an 8-point city in the hopes of getting this meeple back at some point. And whilst he does seem to be able to get the meeple back, it did cost him at least 8 points, which is a lot of points. Especially at the end of the game, when there are only like 8 tiles remaining when he plays this. Or 10 actually. Yeah, 10. 10 tiles remaining when he plays this. Now Madcan does need to assess the situation and see whether he needs to attack the field or just take his meeple back. And I am leaning definitely more towards attacking the field immediately, because it seems so that he is behind in points. 11, 3, and 9, 11 for he is -4. So he's not that much behind actually. But red does have one meeple in hand, and there are scoring opportunities there are scoring opportunities all around the map at the moment. Decides to attack the field, which is worth now I think 21 points, so a very, very considerable amount. Red gets a meeple back and 7 points on the field. Now red gonna maybe take a 6-point field here. Does he have an opportunity to get to the field with a second meeple? He does not seem to care too much. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He did not have a chance to go over here and to connect to the field, so this field might be lost unless there are like a couple of curves. Because although red has this 9-point field, it is already countered more or less by this 8-point monastery, and so that puts red at a +9, +12, but with a 21-point field, red is now at -9, and he is going to need the field because even if he finishes this city, if there are tiles to do so, then Matt can just take a 6-point city as a 6-point field. A very interesting situation. Let's have a look at what tiles are remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. One curve remaining. One. And straight roads at least were remaining. So one curve and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and one crossroads. A field crossroads which will still suit for Madcan, which he gets also. Which means that this extender was definitely a mistake because there was no city cap to finish the city, and instead he should have definitely just taken this 6-point field for just straight up 3 more points. And Madcan is taking this down, even though he made a very, very questionable move with the starting tile, giving out an 8-point city to red, but was fortunately for himself able to make use of it. Spain, another win, 2-1 this time. Let me make sure it was the decider, because yep, Madcan 2-1, and then that puts Spain at, nope, not 12-0, but 2-0. Then let's have a look at how the decider between Loco Elo is holding up. It has gone towards, yeah, it has gone Taiwan's way. So that is a point to the first point to Taiwan. Two to one. Then how is Texi looking? Texi also taking a win. 2-1 versus Penguin, which puts Spain at 3-1 and has therefore won the match. And the final pair who is still playing on their second game. Okay, now let's see. 4 points advantage for black. Red has a long road. Then red also has a nice ruin. Okay, so let's Let's do some calculations. So plus 4, plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 3, minus 2, minus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So plus 13 for kin. Now, crucial tile, are there city crossroads? There are 2 still remaining. That's a lot. That's a lot of crossroads. Oh, that's a yeah. That's yeah. In this situation, it is actually a lot of crossroads. Ohio. I actually think it would have been better for Kin to go over here and finish the road. Although Black doesn't have any meeples. So one option that Red could do is to just calmly add a third meeple to this farm. Because as it now stands, Red is plus 19, plus 23 points ahead. And as long as he doesn't completely lose this farm, I think it's going to be fine. Plus 23. Okay. So if Black connects, he gets a meeple back and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 15. Well, he's bringing in 2 meeples though. So it does look like... And he gets it. Okay, now Red really needs that third meeple on the field. Truly needs it. Black will undoubtedly go here. Although it looks like somewhat sort of enticing to just finish this city, you've been preparing for who knows how long to overrun the southern field, and that is exactly what you should and you will do. Now, Kin, there seems to be a great attacking spot to the field from here. Emphasize on seems to be. I am not entirely sure whether there are tiles to do that though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crossroads gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. One curve. Red needs that one curve, and he has 2 tiles still. So there's a 66% chance that Red wins this game. I think. Unless... Okay, so Red has an opportunity to restrict this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No regular curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No monasteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There is either a vanilla or a triangle to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a triangle. No! Oh no! Oh no! And it looks like there wasn't even the there wasn't even a curve for the Taiwanese player to be placed here. So the wind path for Kin was to go over here but turn the crossroad this way so that he will have the straight road to then connect, and then Kin needed to turn the triple city this way, pointing the road left so that there would not be a tile for Elgran, Ohio to connect the fourth meeple to the field. So there was definitely a path to win for Kin exactly by tying the field, as he was so much ahead in points before this connection. Ah. Oh. Okay, seems that Kin has also discarded the quad city tile at the beginning of the match, and also did not announce that to his opponent, which does kinda heavily go against the fair play rules, which are indeed emphasized in the WTCOC rules. And this is definitely something that the Taiwanese captain should be pointing out to his teammates, because I mean you can't rely on the logs, because whenever you discard a tile or whenever you even play a tile, if you don't have an additional plugin, then you will not be able to see the tile that is placed. Like I think we can see we can like, yeah, like for example here, like there is absolutely no way that I can tell which tile this is. Like absolutely no way. Which is why it is so important to to play fairly and tell your opponent if there is indeed a tile discard made at any point of the game. Nonetheless, that it does seem that it did not have effect on the end result. Yeah, in terms of the winning side, as Kin was still not able to connect to the field. So it is indeed a, I think, 2-0 win for Ohio. Yep. That it indeed is a 2-0. And with that, the end score is going to be 4-1, with the games going 9-4. So a very comfortable win by the Spaniards here. Now we did see quite a few of I would say tremendous mistakes, and also tremendous plays from both sides. So it does look like both teams are more or less full of surprises and can play with a varying results, I dare to say, and we might be seeing some fireworks going into the next week and the first week of the tournament. Also, a very quick match over in just an hour. I thank all of you for your time, and I will see you soon with some more Carcassonne content, maybe in the form of streams, or maybe in the form of a video. Bye for now.